US President Donald Trump continues to make headlines, one disruption at a time. His meeting with world leaders, deportation of illegal immigrants, and big bang decisions that have both internal and external ramifications all continue to feature in the news cycle. Of course, that's part of the Trump package, so to speak. But if there is one person that also has the same knack as him, it is Elon Musk, a man who wears many hats. Billionaire businessman, founder of Tesla, owner of Twitter, and now also called Donald Trump's first friend. Such is the bonhomie between the two that Musk is part of the Trump administration with a brand new department for himself, the Department of Government Efficiency, a department tasked with curbing wasteful or unnecessary expenditures of the US government. Now, one such measure by DOGE has triggered a political storm here in India, and that measure has to do with money supposedly meant for voter turnout, something to do with voter turnout in Indian elections. Hello and welcome, I am Shubham Chauhan. Let's get started. Days after Prime Minister Narendra Modi met President Donald Trump in Washington, D.C., Elon Musk-led Department of Government Efficiency put out a tweet. It said that DOGE was cancelling the grant allocated to a bunch of US taxpayer-funded programs by the Biden administration. That's because the Trump administration does not want US taxpayers' money to be spent on quote-unquote questionable overseas political activities. In DOGE's tweet, there were 15 separate grant heads that now stand cancelled, like $29 million to strengthen political landscape in Bangladesh, $20 million for fiscal federalism in Nepal, $2.3 million for strengthening independent voices in Cambodia. But the one that raised eyebrows was this, $486 million to the Consortium for Elections and Political Process Strengthening, including $21 million for voter turnout in India. Now, this money goes to something called United States Agency for International Development, or USAID. It was set up by the US Congress in 1961 to provide humanitarian aid programs on behalf of the US government. It has around 10,000 employees, two-thirds of whom work overseas, bases in more than 60 countries, and works in dozens of others. Now, USAID works closely with the Congress and the White House to decide where this aid money should go. So they basically provide financial aid to countries and some specific sectors like health, education that really need the money. In fiscal year 2023, USAID managed more than $40 billion in combined appropriations. Much of it reportedly went to the war-hit Ukraine, which US has been generously supporting until, of course, Donald Trump became the president. According to data from a website called foreignassistance.gov, which shows US foreign assistance data to the public, USAID disbursed $120 million in India towards health and population. In 2024, $80 million was allocated to the same. Now, 2 weeks back, Donald Trump laid off most of the USAID staff and stopped all their global programs, basically bringing the USAID to a halt. Now, DOGE says that it's a waste of money. USAID is a waste of money. And the Trump administration also plans to attach whatever remains of USAID to the US State Department. In fact, much of the staff at USAID has also been laid off. Now, let's come back to India. The Department of Government Efficiency's list that featured $21 million for voter turnout in India does not give details. Like who got this money? Why is voter turnout in Indian elections a cause for international aid? DOGE just said that this grant was being cancelled, a move that US President Donald Trump backed.
And $21 million for voter turnout in India. Well, why are we giving $21 million to India? They got a lot of money. They're one of the highest taxing countries in the world in terms of us. We can hardly get in there because their tariffs are so high. I have a lot of respect for India. I have a lot of respect for the Prime Minister. He just left, as you know, 2 days ago. But we're giving $21 million for voter turnout. It's voter turnout in India. What about, like, voter turnout here? Oh, we've done that, I guess. We did 500 million, didn't we? It's called the lock boxes.
Meanwhile, here in India, DOGE's cancellation of this $21 million grant triggered a war of words between the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party and the Congress. BJP said this now cancelled funding amounted to external interference in India's electoral process. BJP IT cell chief Amit Malviya also flagged a memorandum of understanding going back to 2012. Malviya claimed the Congress allowed a foreign hand in Indian elections. Now, the MOU Malviya referred to was signed between the Election Commission of India and the International Foundation for Electoral Systems, or IFES, an organization that is alleged to be linked to billionaire George Soros' Open Society Foundation. Now, Soros is alleged to have received USAID grants to destabilize governments across the world. S.Y. Qureshi, who was the chief election commissioner at the time, rejected these allegations. In a post on X, Qureshi said that while the MOU was indeed signed, it was made clear in as many terms that there would be no financial and legal obligation of any kind on either side. Congress, meanwhile, hit back at the Bharatiya Janata Party. The former dug out instances in the past of BJP leaders collaborating with USAID. First up, there's Smriti Irani. Karnataka Minister Priyank Kharge posted on X yesterday, citing the government's official website. It mentions that former Union Minister Smriti Irani served as the USAID Goodwill Ambassador to India. Separately, a video of Smriti Irani's interaction with S. Jaishankar's son Dhruva has been widely circulated, in which she narrates her experience as USAID ambassador. And Smriti Irani is not alone. In January 2024, Union Minister Piyush Goyal announced an MOU between the Indian government and USAID to support the Indian Railways' goal of achieving net zero carbon emissions by 2030. In 2022, Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar met with then USAID Administrator Samantha Power to discuss global development prospects, including food and energy challenges. Basically, the Congress flipped over the argument, asking how much funding the Saffron Party got from USAID. Now, at the time of recording this video, neither the Election Commission of India nor the Indian government has made an official comment on the recent developments. That's all we have for this report. Do like and share this video, comment and let us know your views, and of course, subscribe to HW News English on YouTube for more such videos. Thanks for watching.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.